WWE introduced the Women's Intercontinental and United States Championships at the same time, but only one of them feels like it actually matters. While the IC title has been front and center on weekly TV with real storylines and standout matches, the US title has barely gotten off the ground. Why has one taken off while the other feels forgotten? Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. WWE introduced the Women's US Championship late last year, and Chelsea Green became the inaugural champion after winning a tournament. From day one, Chelsea leaned hard into the proud American gimmick. Her character work was strong, and she absolutely delivered on the entertainment side. But in-ring, that's where things fell short. It's not that Chelsea can't wrestle, she absolutely can, but her cowardly comedic persona made it hard for fans to take her seriously in big matches. Her feud with Michin dragged on way too long and never really evolved. By the time she moved into a program with Zelina Vega, it felt like we were in for more of the same. Thankfully, Zelina picked up the win and became the second ever US champion, a long overdue singles title for her. Zelina didn't appear on TV as consistently as Chelsea did, but she made up for it with great social media work, really trying to elevate the title in her own way. Unfortunately, she didn't get much time to build a run. Outside of revisiting Chelsea and a brief setup with Julia, Zelina dropped the title quickly, leaving her reign feeling more like a transitional moment than a breakout chapter. Meanwhile, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, introduced a few months later during the Netflix era of Raw, has been handled completely differently. Lyra Valkyria won that title in a tournament too, and right away, the vibe was different. Her in-ring style, her presentation, it all screamed workhorse champion. Lyra's run saw her beat names like Dakota Kai, Raquel Rodriguez, and Ivy Nile, solid mid-card competition, but what really cemented her reign was her rivalry with Becky Lynch. Not only did Lyra hold her own against Becky, she actually retained against her. That win gave Lyra instant credibility and made the Intercontinental title feel legit. When Becky eventually won the belt from her, it wasn't a demotion, it was a continuation of the story. Fast forward to today, Becky Lynch is still the current IC champion. She's one of WWE's biggest stars, and her involvement keeps the title feeling important. On the flip side, Julia is the current US champion, and she hasn't been on TV since winning the title. That contrast says everything. The difference in how WWE treats these two titles is honestly wild, and moving forward, if WWE wants both titles to thrive, especially since they're still new, they need to invest in them equally. On Raw, the Intercontinental division is thriving. The Becky and Lyra story still has legs, and I could easily see Io Sky jumping into the scene after her world title run. She's perfect for a mid-card belt that values hard-hitting matches. Even Rhea Ripley could return and add more star power to the division. Her presence alone would instantly elevate any title picture. But on SmackDown, the US title needs a serious reboot. Nikki Bella being back for another run in WWE opens up a golden opportunity. Her star power alone could instantly elevate the title's credibility if she were to win it. If WWE decides to keep her on Raw instead, then they need to double down on building up Julia and give her the spotlight she deserves. Julia has the potential to be a dominant champion, but she needs TV time. Let her go on a monster run, something Gunther-like. Let her steamroll the division and make the belt mean something. Matches with Nia Jax or even Tiffany Stratton once she drops the women's championship could give Julia the variety and spotlight she needs. Nia's been doing solid work lately, and stipulation matches would add some spice. Once Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss move past their tag team run, Julia could face them too. Those matches would feel huge. A long dominant reign from Julia could set the US title up for success, and when the time's right, she could drop it to a major name like Bianca Belair, someone who can carry the belt with pride and later pass it on to a rising star. That's how you build prestige. Mid-card titles aren't hard to book. They're supposed to be stepping stones to the World Championships, where newer or underutilized talent can prove themselves. But for that to happen, WWE needs to treat both the IC and US titles like they matter, every single week. What do you think of the treatment of WWE's mid-card titles? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content. Thanks for watching!